It's 7 in the evening. You're sitting on the living room floor, right in front of your baby. You make a funny face. You call their name. You point to the toy in their hand. They look at you, open their mouth, and nothing comes out. You smile to hide the worry. But somewhere in the back of your mind, a question lingers. Why isn't my baby talking yet? You've Googled it. You've asked the pediatrician. And the answer is always the same. Don't worry, every baby develops at their own pace. But what if it's not about pace? What if it's something happening, or not happening, in your everyday moments, without you even realizing it? Science has identified a very specific mechanism in language development, and most parents have never heard of it. In the first 3 years of life, your baby's brain builds more than 1 million neural connections per second, and between birth and 18 months, the circuits responsible for language are being built from scratch. Not trained, built. Think of it this way. There's a difference between building a road and learning to drive on one. If the road is built well, any car can get through. If it's narrow and poorly laid, no amount of driving practice will fix the structure. It's already there. And here's what science has found. That construction doesn't depend on how many words your baby hears. It depends on how those words reach them. There's a specific speech pattern, one that neuroscientists call motherese, that acts as a direct trigger for language circuit development. Most parents think it's just baby talk. Something silly. Neuroscience says otherwise. You've probably done this without even thinking about it. That voice that comes out differently when you look at your baby. Higher pitch, slower pace, longer pauses between words, a melody you don't use with anyone else. That's motherese. And it's not something you learn, it's instinctive. It shows up in every culture, every language, every corner of the world. But what most parents don't know is what that speech pattern actually does inside their baby's brain. When you speak in your normal everyday voice, your baby's ear picks up the sound, processes it, files it away. When you speak in motherese, something completely different happens. The higher pitch activates your baby's alerting system, the same one that says, "Pay attention, this matters." The slower pace gives the auditory neurons time to map each syllable with much greater precision. And the pauses create windows. And it's exactly in those windows that your baby's brain starts trying to predict what comes next. That is the very beginning of language processing. Researchers at the University of Washington measured brain activation in language areas during normal speech and during motherese. The difference was over 300%. It's not baby talk, it's the signal your baby's brain has been waiting for to start building language. And here's the problem. If motherese is instinctive, if it happens naturally across every culture, why do so many kids reach age 2 without talking? Because the instinct is still there. But the environment has changed. Think about it. 30 years ago, when a parent picked up their baby, what was in front of them? The baby. Just the baby. Today, when a parent picks up their baby, what's in front of them? The baby. And the phone. And the TV in the background. And the notification that just came in. Motherese only works when one thing is present. And it's becoming increasingly rare. Real, uninterrupted eye contact with your baby. Without it, the tone shifts, the rhythm changes, the pauses disappear. The parent is still talking, but the baby's brain isn't receiving the signal. It's like plugging a device into the wrong outlet. The power is there, the intention is there, but the circuit never closes, and your baby, who can't talk yet, has no way to tell you that. The good news is that the baby brain is remarkably forgiving. You don't have to be perfect. Short windows of high-quality interaction have a far greater impact than long hours of divided attention, and those windows already exist in your daily routine. Diaper changes, bath time, feeding, bedtime. These aren't extra moments. They're moments you already have. The only difference is what you do with them. During those moments, try this. Put the phone down. Make real eye contact. Not a glance, but actually look at them. Let your voice come out naturally. Don't force it. The instinct is already in you. And when your baby makes a sound, an expression, a gesture, stop. Wait. Give them space to respond. You'll notice something shifting pretty quickly. Your baby will start engaging differently. The sounds will change. The frequency will go up. Not because you taught them anything, but because you finally closed the circuit. Your baby's language development doesn't depend on how much you invest in stimulation. It depends on how much you invest in presence. And presence, unlike almost everything else in parenting, costs nothing. It just takes attention. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who's in this stage. This information reaches a lot of parents too late. See you in the next one.